right. I couldn't go back to sleep. Apparently, the morning's zen. What's a good idea? Way to start. Oh, sorry, but I shouldn't even be recording it. Okay, this clip is for Cosmo. Ooh, I told you briefly about the other day in a quick story how Craig has almost killed him. Okay, the Killer Cow Studios. Okay, I want to make a mental note about Rodney. I tried to make a little tape about Rodney the other day because he's somehow tied in all this a little bit himself. You don't even know who Rodney is, but he never got any respect. I know you know about that Dangerfield fella, but I'm telling you about this other guy, Schmevron. Schmevron, he used to bust out the blow big time. Yeah, I partook once or twice, but it's not about me. I don't want to be talking about me. I want to be talking about Craig. This is Craig Tapes. So as I wander through Killer Cow Studios, I haven't even had a cup of coffee. Still can't find a fucking pen, excuse me, to make a quick outline. So I'm doing this all on the fly in the morning without a cup of coffee. So let's go back to the Craig list. All right, this is, again, just a brief outline of the Craig story. That I was starting to go over yesterday. Okay, so remember, I want to keep this family friendly. It's all a story about a buck-ass naked man fucking walking into my fucking bedroom on crack, demanding I give him my lighter. And I wanted $10 for it. Well, I kind of explained that, but what the fuck? That's not a bad price when you're fucking out of a lighter and you're on crack. Okay, running through Great White Concert. Cap, okay, that's the broad tape. Good old Cap. Okay, Cap was mad, buck-ass naked. Okay, I told you guys about the glass table on CoStar, the debt network, or the debt notebook, that originated at 77 Wilmington Street, and then I brought with me, wherever I lived. It was in Bergen. I brought it over to Craig's house. He lives in the chilly. He lives in the chilly part of Charli. And in the chilly part of Charli, I brought over my debt netbook. Blah, blah, blah. Really need a cup of coffee. I brought it over, and Craig threw it out. Okay, I already told you that. I told you about Jimmy. Jimmy was all right. Jimmy couldn't jump, but Jimmy was all right. Jimmy owed Craig $20. Craig didn't ever want him in his house again. Jimmy owed him $20. The fantasy football times, the no-show. That was actually when Craig didn't show up to our fantasy football league. I don't know. I'll let you guess what he was doing. So that was the no-show. So we had to find someone on the quick go to fill in for his spot. Okay, took my car on a draft day. This is a different year, different house, but I'm living with Craig, and I had to get up and go for my football draft. I'd usually just hammer that shit out a couple days before. I'd go through a magazine, I'd figure out the league strategy, and I won a couple. Maybe $1,000 in fantasy football, but who am I to brag? Okay, Cosmo. Okay, we started Cosmo off this morning. Still need to get to the lectures, the pill, and $3,000 story, but I thought I'd do a quick rundown. Denver's, I have not forgotten about you. Okay, so as you remember, Craig didn't want anyone smoking in his car because he was driving around with MG. Now, little thing I want to tell you about MG, I think she's a little bit of a bitch. I've always thought she was a little bit of a bitch, and this whole fucking situation kind of reminded of me of, because, well, Craig was posted on his Facebook that I stole his fucking phone. Michelle, sorry, well, you don't know who Michelle is. MG fucking sends me a text message on the old fucking messenger. I don't even fucking know this, Rod. Whoa, I said something rude to Craig on on his Facebook post after he called me a thief. Oh, imagine I must be full of myself. So, I texted that bitch back, and I told her about time, she used to go with Craig, and then she fucked another guy, well, I don't want to get into the details. So anyway, that brings us back to the original car ride where Craig didn't want me to smoke in his car, and I kind of thought he was a dick, but I went against my initial fucking instincts. Okay, we're at 4 minutes. Killer Cow Studios, Judas Priest 4. The Mind Fuck, 3.Q, the Craig Tapes. I might try and get a little bit more sleep now. It's like 7:30. I seem to have all this fucking nervous energy running around me for some fucking reason. I don't know. And it all goes back to the Craig tapes I got the other day. And he kind of set me off, as you're probably noticing. But, again, I want you to look back on some of the stories I've shared with you, which I've tried to briefly encapsulate very quickly this morning without a notepad, because I don't have my pen, and after being woken up out of a sound sleep. So I'm going to bring this puppy right back to kind of where I started it, which, yeah, has a significant little meaning for me for some strange reason. So anyway, I'm going to end this bad boy on the Cosmo. If I remember correctly, I had started this whole thing before. So, love that fucking cat. Craig almost killed him. Cap. Craig, screwed the Cap. She's a fucking broad, but I might have loved her. I don't know, I'm kind of a cold-hearted son of a bitch at times. So I'm going to back this baby off. I'm going to call this, see, I did Morning Zen. I don't know what I'm going to call this one yet. I'm just going to stop it here in about 1 second. 3,